We here? Yeah. I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's a little Kenny Russell, Canoon, Consul Moon. You already know what you're gonna get when you step in this room. You're now dealing with Canoon. I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of My Thoughts. This is My Thoughts 169. And it says the title, it's about a gentleman named Noel Jones. Okay, he has a church called the City of Refuge in Compton. When I was living in Compton, this was around early to mid 2000s, and his church is in Compton, and kind of like warehouse district. So it used to be packed with Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, because people from other parts, different cities, would come to see Noel Jones. Then he went on a show called the Bishops and Pastors of Los Angeles. They had a show. All this stuff is money driven. I told you long ago. The man that speaks for God is God. That's God. God is the man that speaks for God. So people will come to see this so-called special man, this God-driven man, and this all this aura and allure around this man. And he had a reputation of being a ladies' man. Even on the show, he didn't have a lady; he was single, and plenty women was trying to get him to court them. Okay, on the television program. But I want to just play a short clip from Church Classics. I don't own it, so you can go subscribe to their channel. They probably have tons of them, but I just seen this one because it was on the recommended. And it's a short, so I intend on keeping it short. If you feel like you want to do something for me, like and subscribe because it won't cost you a fee. Let's look at old Noel Jones. And again, I'm going to show you why when people do stuff, he's speaking for himself. When you do this type of stuff, the man he said, promised him and projected and let him have all this stuff, he's referring to himself. He's just using it in the name of God. Okay. Let's get into this. This is a fair use act.
Somebody bring me a chair. You got to learn how to wait it out. You got to learn how to just sit it out. Because when God has fixed it for you, you got to learn how to wait out your enemies. Yes, Dr. Mazo. I'll be sitting right here till you liars stop lying. I'll be sitting right here till the main boss is fired. I'll be sitting right here till you get out of my business. I'll be sitting right here because I'm waiting you out. I'm waiting out every demon that has come up my way. I'm waiting out every demonic power that's trying to mess me up. I ain't going nowhere. God bless me with this house. God bless me with this job. God bless me with this gift. And the devil is alive. I'm gonna run. Take it if you can.
Again, this is sad and ridiculous. This is 100% theatrics. Not 1% of this is true. Not 1%. So I want to be fair to the brother and give him what percent that I thought was real. To be 100% honest with you, not 1% of this do I think he thinks. Matter of fact, he knows it's not real. This is 100% theatrics. You got to wait. You got to, Dr. Miles on. Cross his legs. I'm going to wait. Here, give me a chair, somebody. I'm going to wait you out. Oh, Lord wanted me to have this. I'm going to wait you out. And this silliness gets people to buy in on what he's saying. Now, this is a question for a thinking person. If this God that he's talking about, which is him, because the man that speaks for God is God. We proved that. I proved that last week on these prophets. They're speaking for themselves. He's doing the same thing. When he said, God gave me this job, God got me this. He's referring to the crowd. He's letting you have some of that me. When he's saying me, he's talking about they and we, the congregation, because he said this favor is over his house. This is how they always interpret it. He gave me this job. He gave me it. My question is this, just like in the Bible, if this God of the Bible gave these Hebrew Israelites a so-called promised land. Why wasn't it empty when they got there? Why wasn't the land already set up? Why wasn't the land full of plenty of fish that they can eat? Why didn't it have plenty of fresh water sources? Why didn't it have plenty of places that they can quickly build into a city, seek refuge from heat, animals, have shelter? See? So this is the same thing. If this man is saying God promised him all this stuff, why do you have to wait it out? Dr. Miles on. I'm going to wait until you stop saying them lies about me. I'm going to wait till your main boss is fired. Why do so many people have to get succumb to the detriment of people that say, my God have this for me? I don't care what you say. You'll get fired before I get fired. Why do so many people have to fall victim to God blessing his Christian people, Hebrews and Jews and Muslims included? Why do so many people have to fall victim to this God giving you a gift? If the so-called God gave this man a gift, why is he having to say, I'll wait here till your main boss is fired? I'll wait here till the doctor goes and get some better news. I'm gonna wait till you. What do you mean? It was given to you, should be set up. And this is one of the stigmas over um, in California, at least. It's very hard for people to get churches. A lot of banks and people don't want to loan churches money because church is not good business. Like he said, take it from me. See, when you go into a contractual agreement, I'm just speaking about property now and in terms of church people, because I know I've been inside of church. I know when the bills and stuff faulty, it's hard to get that property out of the church's possessions. The banks have talked lousy about churches all through California, that banks and people that loan money said, we don't like to deal with banks. We'll let you have this for anything. I mean, churches, I'm sorry. We'll let you have this for anything other than the church, because it's hard to get them out. They take this sense of entitlement and say, God wanted me to have this building. If you think you're going to take it because I didn't pay for 6 years, take me out of it then. See, now you don't really want to do your job because you battling somebody who say he represents God. You know it ain't true. He just a bum who ran out of money. He couldn't get a good congregation because nobody believed that crap. But this, I'm not talking about in terms of Noel, because he does very well duping people. Because I'm gonna sit here and wait out, cross my legs and wait out. I'm gonna wait and all this carrying on. Did a dance at the end. See, he's too Americanized. He's too Californianized. See, he lives up in the hills. He don't live in Compton. He has his church there. You see, so this man is speaking all this stuff from a guy that's Noel Jones. That's all he's speaking for. That's why he said he'll wait it out. And sometimes people will die waiting it out, waiting on a doctor that's going to get replaced. I don't want that doctor. I'm waiting on his boss to fire him and replace him so I can get some better news. A lot of times die before that happens. If it's terminal illness, a lot of times you will get fired before you tell me, I'm gonna sit here. You ain't gonna fire me at this job. I'm gonna wait for your boss to fire you, and I'm gonna take your job because God said it. You will get fired before these things happen. So all this silliness is 100% theatrics, and this is Noel Jones speaking for Noel Jones, saying that God, when he used the word God, he's talking about Noel Jones. That's my thoughts on the video. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Canoon Consort. You're just gonna get me step in this room and now the canoe. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I ask them to again. God is the man that speaks for God. I told you this continuously, and I gave you references of the Bible. This God wanted these people to have the promised land. Why wasn't it set up? Why wasn't it ready for them to just walk into it? God gave me this piece of land, plenty of water, plenty of food sources, plenty of shelter. No, they had to kill everybody on the land, take their women, take their children, take all their possessions, kill them dead, then take the land, which they still don't properly own today, because God is not into real estate. And God is the man that speaks to God. Share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching. Education and preparation is the first step to retaliation. So before you pick up a weapon, pick up some knowledge. Yeah.